Hey guys, today I'm going to do my very first get ready with me video. So I'm super excited for that. I love watching these types of videos on YouTube, but I've never done one myself. And I think this is going to be actually the first time you're going to see me barefaced with like no makeup on at all on camera. So yeah, get ready. Don't be scared. It's also going to be my first voice-over video, so I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be good. We'll try, so we'll see. I'm not going to really go over every step that I'm doing like I do it in my tutorials. I'm just going to show you the steps that I'm using and just do a voiceover. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but yeah, I hope it will turn out well. I'm also going to show you how I did these really loose romantic curls in my hair. So yeah, if you want to see how I create this and get ready with me, then just keep on watching. Okay, so this is probably going to be a very long video, like 20 minutes long. So yeah, first you want to tie your hair back into a ponytail so it won't interrupt the makeup. Yes, super cute. No, okay. So first I'm going to moisturize my face using the Garnier Moisture Match Combination to Oily Skin 24-Hour Mattifying Fresh Cream. And I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand and then apply it to my face. And that was probably even too much. Usually I use less, but okay. Just going to rub it all over my face. I'm not going to show you all of this because it's pretty boring. So then I'm just going to use my Professional by Benefit. This is the primer. And again, I'm taking a little bit on the back of my hand and just rubbing it all over my face, just like I did with the moisturizer. Again, I'm not going to show you all of this because, you know, pretty boring. So after we have that, I am going to apply my foundation, and I'm using my MAC Mineralized Foundation. Is that how it's called? Like, yeah. Again, on the back of my hand, this is the Mineralized Moisture Foundation. And I'm in the shade NW20. So I'm taking a little bit all over my face and just rubbing it in, just like I did with the moisturizer and the primer. Then I'm going to use a highlighting pen. This is by MAC and it's the Prep and Prime highlighter in Radiant Rose. They also have it in like a more of a yellowy shade, I believe, and like a darker shade. And I'm applying it all over my face on the highlighting points where I want to highlight. Yes, super attractive. Then just blending it all out with my fingers. As you can see, I like to use my fingers a lot when it comes to the base. Everything that I do on my face as the base, as the primer, I use my fingers to blend that. I just don't like to use a brush, but that's just me. It's just my preference. I find it gives more of a natural coverage when I use my hands. So after that, I'm going to use my concealer, and this is the Garnier Anti-Circles Roll-On. And I like to leave it on for a few seconds before I move on, before I blend it. So I wait, and meanwhile I'm waiting for it to dry a little bit and to set. I'm going to use my Studio Fix concealer by MAC, and I'm in shade NW20. I'm just applying that all over around my nose, on any redness, any blemishes and stuff like that, around my mouth. Just anywhere I want to perfect a little bit, and to highlight a little bit as well. Okay, so once I'm done with that, back to the eyes. Now I'm going to blend out the under eye concealer very lightly. I don't know why I don't use my ring finger because it's more gentle than this middle finger, but I don't know. Just lightly blending it. You don't want to smear it, you just want to kind of tap to blend it and to set it in place. Then I'm just going to set it with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder just underneath my eyes. And I use my Sigma F35 brush to do that, to set my under eye concealer. Then I'm going to use my Chanel Soleil Tinted Chanel Bronze Universal And I'm using my Sigma Flat Kabuki. This is the F80 brush to apply that. And that is before I apply any powder on my face. Just want to warm up my face and bronze them a little bit. So I apply that under my cheekbones, on my temples. I'm also going to apply a little bit on my forehead, on the hairline. And I figured I'm gonna speed up this part because it's pretty boring. Nothing too interesting. On the jawline as well, I'm taking a little bit down the neck and on the sides of my nose as well, just to warm up the face where I want to, where it's supposed to be like shadowy naturally. So once I'm done with that, I'm just going to do a new ponytail because the old one was sagging, so a better ponytail. All right, now we can move on. Perfect. Now I'm going to highlight with my Benefit What's Up highlighter. This is just a sample size I have, and I'm going to apply that on the bridge of my nose and on my temples. Yeah, that was my mirror. That covers everything, and a little bit on the Cupid's bow, and just blending it with my finger again. Then I'm going to set all my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and I'm in shade medium, and I'm using my Sigma big powder brush. This is the F20 all over my face to set everything. Then I'm going to take my NARS Laguna bronzer and my Sigma E50 brush, which is the large fluff brush, but it's a little bit more precise. So first I've used the bronzer just to warm up my face, and now I'm going to actually contour with this NARS Laguna bronzer. So I'm using it on the sides of my nose, and I'm being a little bit more precise with this brush. It allows me to be a little more precise, and under my cheekbones, just on the hollows of the cheeks. And yes, you should do a duck face to see your hollows of the cheeks. So yeah, I do a lot of faces apparently while applying makeup. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to highlight a little bit with my Hourglass Ambient oh my god, I can't say that. Ambient Lightening Powder in Dim Light. So yeah, this is really subtle. You can't actually see that on camera, but it just adds a little bit of a glow. So I'm applying that to the highest points of my face and under my eyes, just to add a little bit more of a healthy glow to the face. And then I'm moving on to the blush, and I'm using my Sigma Born 2 blush, and I'm applying that to my cheeks with my Sigma F15 blush brush. This is a really nice color, really nice everyday pinkish color. And again, I'm doing a duck face for some odd reason. Moving on to brows, I'm going to take a spoolie first and just comb my brows into place to maintain the shape of my brows. Then I'm going to fill them in a little bit with my angled brush and my Sigma Brow Powder Duo, and this is the dark one. And I'm going to mix the two colors together, a little bit of each side, and just fill in any gaps or anything that I have in my brows. Not really filling them in or like drawing the brows, just fill in little tiny gaps that I have. And then I'm just going to set it with a clear brow gel. This is me looking for the clear brow gel in my drawer. So setting that in place, and this is kind of natural makeup look. So now I'm moving on to the eyes. I'm using my Urban Decay Original Primer Potion all over my lids. Just applying that with my finger as well. All over the lid. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked palettes. This is me taking them out from the drawer that the camera stands on. And I'm going to use Buck from this Naked One palette. I'm going to use my E25 blending brush by Sigma and apply that to the crease. and just blend it all out. I'm creating a really soft color and just sweeping it outwards on the outer edge. I like to do that with any eyeshadow I use because I have pretty droopy eyes, pretty like sad eyes kind of. So I like to lift them up a little bit by creating the cat eye shape kind of when I sweep the color outwards. Then I'm going to take a flat brush. This is the MAC 252 brush in Elope by Sigma, which is the light eyeshadow I'm using here, and I'm applying that all over the lid just to brighten it up. And also I'm going to take this color under my eyebrow a little bit for highlighting. Then I'm going to take a rounded crease brush and the same Naked palette, and I'm going to take Dark Horse, which is the darker brown in the palette, and I'm going to apply that to the outer corners of my eye, kind of on the outer V and a little bit into the crease. And again, I'm just blending it out. Yeah, at that point I decided I wanted to zoom in a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm just blending it out and swooping it outwards on the outer corner, again creating the cat eye shape to lift the eye a little bit. Blending it all around with the brush. And then I have decided I want to zoom in even more so you can only see my eyes. A lot of faces, Tina. What's up with that? So yeah, zoom in. Yeah, zoom in. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So now I'm going to take the same brush, just blend the color a little bit more. And then I'm going to take the Sigma E25 blending brush again, without any color on it, and just blend out the outer corners, blend everything together, make it a little bit softer, and just blend it all out, like so. Next, I'm going to take more of a precise brush. This is the Sigma E20. And Dark Horse again, the dark color from the Naked palette, and apply that under my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take Buck again, which is the same color I've used on my crease, and my Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm just applying that on the outer edges of all the colors. So a little bit up on the crease, up to the brow bone, and a little bit under the lower lash line as well. This is just to kind of blend it out a little bit more and create more of a soft edge. Then I'm going to take the same Naked palette and Creep, which is this black shade, and with my small angled brush by Sigma E65, I'm going to apply that over my upper lash line just as I would apply an eyeliner, very close to the lash line, and then I'm kind of winging it out on the outer corner. And I'm not being too precise because I'm going to blend it out later. I just wanted to create a little bit more of a smoky soft line on the upper lash line before I apply the eyeliner. So once I'm done applying that, I'm applying just a little bit under the lower lash line on the outer corner as well. And then I'm taking my MAC 219 pencil brush and just blending it out, creating more of a soft edge. Just smoking out this line and smearing it out under the lower lash line as well, and just swooping it out on the outer corner. Then I'm going to take the actual eyeliner. I'm using Black Track by MAC, which is the fluid line. And with the same angled brush I just used, I'm going to take that and just apply my eyeliner. I'm applying it about from the center of my lid, and I'm getting thinner as I go in and a little bit thicker as I go out, and I'm winging it out on the outer corner. Not a super long dramatic wing, but just a a little bit, like so. And then doing the same on the other eye. Great, now I'm going to apply my mascara. I'm using my Voluminous Original Mascara by L'Oreal. And I'm not going to show you the whole process, you know, just apply your mascara, same on the other eye. On the upper and lower lashes. And zooming out, face again, duck face, of course. And after the camera focuses, I'm going to show you how I apply my lip line. And yes, Tina, remove the mirror, we can see what you're doing. Great, thank you. So I'm using my MAC Dervish lip pencil, which is my favorite by far. I use it for every day and just filling it in. I'm just outlining my lips first and then I'm filling them in with the same color, just one pencil all over the lip, and it's really close to my natural lip color, just intensifies it a little bit more. Yeah, face. And then I figured I'm going to apply 2N lipstick by MAC, which was a limited edition lipstick, but you can use any light nude lipstick just on the center of the lip to give them a little bit more dimension. So we're done with the makeup and moving on to hair. So a lot of hair, kind of messy. Wait a second. Bringing my Bellami curler, 6-in-1 complete curler. Yes, I'm super excited for that, super happy. As you can see, I just got it on the mail last week and I'm going to use this second size and I actually love it. So this is how it looks like with the wand. And the second one is the 25 millimeters. But first I'm spraying my hair with the Tresemme heat protecting spray. You want to keep your hair protected from the heat. And I'm protecting that because I've never used so much heat on my hair. I can't remember when I lastly used so much heat on my hair, because I use this curler almost every day or every other day since I got it. I just love this thing. But first I want to take my safety glove. So it comes with a safety glove, just because I tend to burn myself, kind of. And I'm going to keep my hand very close to it and it looks so fancy. I love it. So I'm going to take my curler and curl away from my face. And I used this wand rather than the big one because I'm going to fluff it out later and then it just will give it kind of a loose, nice look. And yes, you can dance a little bit while doing it. So you can see it's really nice and loose. Because if I would take the big one, the larger one, then it would probably be too loose after that. So I'm going to do that with all of my hair, singing and dancing while doing it, doing faces of course. So yeah, once you're done with one side, curling away from your face, I'm going to move on to the other side. So I'm just checking I don't have any hair on the back, and on the other side I'm going to do the same thing and curl away from my face. But first I'm going to move the bangs to the other side because I don't want to touch them. I want to leave them kind of flat, kind of straight. And I'm not going to show you the whole process because it's the same thing as I did with the other side of my hair. Taking off my glove, and then I'm just going to loosen them up a little bit. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to take my fingers and run them through the hair a little bit. So you want to just loosen them up because you don't want really defined curls. You don't want really defined curls. You want something really romantic and loose. So don't be afraid, just take your fingers and run through your hair like this. I'm going to fluff the hair a little bit, take it downwards and then push it up just to make it really loose, and it adds a lot of volume and it just looks really nice in my opinion. It looks really romantic and kind of angelic almost, I would say. I love this curler. And that is the final look. So this is the final look. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you do, so I will do more of these types of videos, maybe on different looks, you know, every now and then. A link to the Bellami hair curler is going to be down below in the description bar below this video, as well as link to my blog where I will list all the products used in this video, and you can see some photos of this look as well. So I hope you enjoy your weekend or your week if you're watching this during the week, and I'm going to talk to you all next Friday.